Yo, yo, welcome to another episode of Chronic OG Podcast. I'm your host, Smitty.
Hey, what's good, my man? What's good? I'm that boy they call Victor. What's good, little bro? Where you go?
What's good, bro?
What's good, little bro? What's good, man? It's been a minute, bro.
It's been a hot minute, bro. Like we've been on vacation or something.
And ain't going no motherfucking way. That's all right. We back in the saddle, though. We back in the
Ain't,
saddle. Everything.
ain't been nowhere but to the store and back. That's about it.
What's cracking with you, bro?
Hey, man, just chilling, man. Still doing therapy for this knee of mine. Just trying to rehab, trying to get back
Right,
to some type of normalcy, bro.
right.
That's it, man. Just
How's
been
it
chilling,
when
bro.
how's it when you go down in the basement and then decide to go back up the steps? Huh?
Yeah, remember we were just talking about that off camera. I mean, I got a third floor like you a third floor. I come out the basement going all the way upstairs.
So
But
do you lift your
it's
legs straight, or do you kind of like walk
no, no.
around your hip, walk around your
Hold
hip
on,
like that shit?
hold on. Stop speaking from experience, yo. Hold on. Let me tell my story, yo.
Motherfucker hip be all out of it. Now you gotta get a hip replacement.
Hold on.
Motherfucker done went
Oh,
from new knee to new
so
hip.
listen, walking up the stairs, I'm good. I can walk up the stairs, but coming down, yeah, I be turn that thing sideways, bro. Coming down,
Really?
yeah, I can walk up normal, no problem. But it's
What
coming
leg
down,
you?
my left.
So, oh yeah, I
Yeah,
can see why
it's
you
it's
gotta do
it's coming it's coming down, so I have to turn sideways to kind of step down sideways
that.
instead of fully. Yeah,
So
bro. Yeah, that
that motherfucker be popping
that
out every time you take that step.
yeah. uh, doing a what's that drill that Dak Prescott be doing when he be popping his hip? You know what I'm saying? We doing a Dak Prescott, bro. Shit.
The Dak Prescott, that's fucking hilarious, dude.
So, of course, this time of year is NBA playoffs. Of course, I don't have my notes with me, they upstairs, but if I go back and look and see, I did pick Oklahoma City, but I did have Boston coming out the East. I did not see Indiana, you know, pulling it off. I'm not surprised though, because they were in the Eastern Conference Finals last year, so I'm
Did
not
you,
surprised that they made the
did you
finals.
did you think so? Once you saw that it was gonna be Indiana and the Knicks.
I knew Indiana was going to win. I'd have bet my money on Indiana.
Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah, I'd have bet my money on Indiana. Yeah.
That's
Once
I think
Boston went
I was the
down,
same
I
way.
knew Indiana.
I
Yeah,
think I
once
was the
Boston
same
went
way, but
down,
I do believe this though. That game when Jason Tatum got hurt, they was gonna probably lose that game anyway.
lose that game,
So
no
now
doubt. No, they
they're
were gonna
on
lose that game.
3-1, right?
I thought it would have been three. Yeah, it'd have been 3-1. Yeah, it'd have been 3-1 because they was down 2-1.
So that was no, that's not right. Because that happened at Boston Garden, right? So was
Yeah,
that
it
game
happened in
five?
Boston. So that was game four. That had to be game four.
No,
Because
I
game
thought
oh no, no,
Boston
no.
Boston had home
No, no, that
court.
was game five. That was game five. Yes, that was game five. So it was 3-1. It was 3-1. But that was the elimination game, I thought. It wasn't no game after that. I think that was the elimination game when he got hurt.
Nah, because they played a
They
game
played one more
after that.
game?
They played a game after that. It was earlier in the. I think that happened game two.
Ah,
Because,
bruh.
here's why. Because they remember they played a
He
game.
played game one and two for sure. He played game one and two for sure because they lost by 20. I mean, they came back from 20 both times. New York
So
came back
did it? So
down
did it?
20.
So did it not happen at?
It happened, I think it was game four, bruh.
So that made it happen in New York. In New York. If
I think it was
that's the case,
I
I
think it was game four,
apologize. I
bruh.
thought it happened in Boston.
Yeah, I think it was game four.
So they was going up 3-1. More than likely, Jason
They
Tatum.
done went up 3-1.
They probably, I'm gonna say it's probably a 75% chance they would have won that series.
Yeah. Yeah.
Um, I always thought once Boston went down that Indiana would pose the most threat
Yeah.
to OKC simply because not only does Indiana got bodies, them little niggas are dogs, bro.
They are, bruh.
These
They
Smith is
are,
a
bruh.
dog. Them hard is a fucking little
They
animal.
are, bruh. They are, bruh.
Who's the other dude? Obi Toppin is a dog. The only one that ain't a dog is the one that's always on TV.
Miles Turner. He the only one to me ain't no dog, bro.
On the
He'll
court, he
get
a
his
dog.
quiet. He'll get his quiet, but he ain't no dog though.
But he on the court, he a dog, bro. Come on, man. Miles Turner, all right, bro. Miles Turner. Hey, before we kind of, because I know we delving into the final, the teams in the finals. I was listening to something the other day. So the New York Knicks and Indiana Pacers played 6 games, right?
Hmm.
You know, Cat. I was about to say Cat Williams. God damn it. Carl Anthony
Most
Towns had 1 block in 6 games.
he's a defensive liability.
1 block.
So yeah, like I
And
mean
you
he
7 foot, you supposed to stumble across one of them.
yeah. I mean in 6 games, bro, you supposed to at least have one block. At least one every game.
I
But
make
that's
that
again, that's
point.
cat, bro.
I make that point to say Indiana having so many bodies, your big man got to anchor the paint. Just got to anchor the paint. Like, don't bring that shit down here. And for Miles Turner, I like Miles Turner, bro.
Yeah, he decent
He
for
be
sure.
wearing some. He be wearing some. What's old girl named Shelly Brooks?
Yeah,
He be wearing some Shelly Brooks.
but man, half of the league do nowadays, bro. So
I don't know. Again, I don't know who the fuck they publicists are, but whatever. So we got OKC and Indiana 1-1 headed back to Indiana. What you got? When is game 3?
Wednesday,
Damn.
Wednesday, yeah,
They spread
game
the
three
shit out.
Wednesday, yeah. And remember, the series now go 2-2, 1-1-1.
So they got 2 days before every game, in between every game.
No, I think it's gonna be Wednesday, probably Wednesday, Friday,
Wednesday,
then
Friday.
Sunday.
Well,
It'll be
Sunday will be a
be,
travel. So
be
that means Saturday will be a travel day, which means
right.
they'll only have one day off in between cities.
They'll leave right after game 4 and fly straight to Oklahoma that
I thought
Friday
they
night.
was going
I
to
mean that.
do Tuesday, Thursday,
Mm-mm.
have 2 days of travel going back to
Yeah.
OKC. But that
No,
would
you're
have been
playing
kind of
Wednesday,
fucked up
Friday.
because that would have been 2 times you had 2 days of travel going back to LK. Well, no, they just had one day of travel, 2 days of travel.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
so what you got happening in game 3?
I think Indiana gonna win game 3.
Really?
Hmm. I think Indiana gonna win game 3 at home. I think OKC will win game 4. They go back to OKC tied 2-2. OKC will win game 5. This series probably going 7, bruh. Because Indiana that damn scrappy, bruh. I can see this going 7, bruh. This ain't no four and done.
It can't be now. It's already 1-1.
Yeah, it can. They can. Somebody can win 3 straight.
You said 4 and done though.
I said 4-1. I didn't
Okay,
say four and
I'm
done.
sorry. I'm sorry.
Yes, yeah. There ain't gonna be no gentleman sweep. Nah, it's,
Um,
it's gonna go. It's gonna go 7 games, bro. OKC gonna win in 7 games, bro.
I think although it didn't expose itself in the previous series for OKC. I think the fact that Indiana does not have a superstar caliber player hurts them when it comes to the referees.
As far as calls.
So in some causes, nigga SGA just know he get.
Yeah, yeah,
You just know
yeah.
he get that
I mean, he the
nigga.
league MVP, so yeah, yeah,
But you think about it. If you go back and watch that Minnesota series, the games that were close, which was only I don't think it was a couple of them. Ant Man still wasn't getting those same calls.
hmm
So if Ant Man wasn't getting them, Tyrese Howard,
Nobody ain't
damn
getting, bro.
sure
Damn sure ain't
shit.
getting them. Nah, nah. He
So I
damn sure
think
ain't gonna
that
get
hurts
them.
them. I think that hurts them when it's 5 minutes left. And this nigga go through the lane with throwing the ball up in the air and they get a call.
Yeah.
Get
Hmm.
a call or not, that's just an
Yeah.
option that Indiana doesn't have.
Right, right.
I think that
And maybe next year or the next couple of years he'll start getting those calls. Because
cool.
he's definitely Tyrese. He's definitely shown to be clutch.
Nah, bro, he ain't
and
getting shit, bro.
he ain't gonna never get those calls, bro. He ain't gonna never be that good enough to get those type of calls. Never ever.
To get SGA calls?
Yeah.
No,
No.
no.
Huh? I mean, I won't say SGA calls. I mean, but I mean, he can't get James Harden calls, bro. No, James Harden gets to the free throw line a lot.
Shit, James, I'm about to say,
Uh, I,
James
I
Harden was
hold on. That's why
going,
I changed that, nigga. That's why I changed that. I was
that
like
nigga
James
was
Harden get
going
through the free
around
throw
like
line
he
a
was
lot.
Shaq and shit, nigga.
Yeah,
What was you
he
talking
get
about?
through the free throw line a
That
ton,
nigga
bro.
go around free throw line more than Shaq did, dog.
Yeah, but
I just
huh,
think that hurts them. But I think what you said is spot on. Like when Boston went out, Indiana then became the worst matchup for OKC.
okay. Mm-hmm.
If Boston would have won and they would have remained healthy, I would have called that series 50-50. OKC better not fuck around though. Them
No,
motherfuckers,
no, they'll
them
find out if they
motherfuckers
fuck
get hot
around.
in Indiana, bro. That crowd was going. I've been in
Listen,
their crowd before.
listen, bro. They are going to win game three, bro. Indiana's going to win game three, bro. Watch.
See, their problem is for as good a ball player as Tyrese Halliburton is, you can't just depend on this.
Nah, bro, they got Pascal, bro. Pascal be doing his thing, man. You gotta give Pascal his credit, bro.
Bro, but his on Pascal
He
night,
got
and you know what? I tell
he
you what.
got championship pedigree, bro.
Oh
You know what
no,
I'm saying?
listen, you're
Come
right.
on,
No, no,
man.
no, no. You listen. You're absolutely right. So
Nah, nah.
Spicy P, um, I ain't really, so me and Matt, I ain't really fuck with his game too much, and Matt didn't fuck with OG Ananobi's game too much, and I like
See, I fuck with both of them
I
niggas,
fuck with
yeah.
OG too, but now I fuck with Pascal, right? And the funny thing is that so if the, of course this won't get to him, but I think my boy Todd, Pascal's agent, Todd Ramasol,
Mm,
he watched this sometime. He one of our little 7 followers we got. So if he see this, hey man, we still cool, my dude. I just didn't think Spicy P was as good as he
nah,
was, dog.
nah. Bro, I fuck with
Spicy
him when he
P
was in
be
Toronto,
nice.
bro.
But you know
Listen,
what?
he's
Now I'm gonna keep it real with you. He cannot let. He has to find a way to punish Alex Caruso.
or SGA because SGA be on him a lot too, bro.
But whoever's on, he cannot allow them to dictate where he wants to shoot the ball.
Right.
So if he want to get some post action, he can't make them push him out on the pinch post or forward post. No, nigga, I want
Hmm.
him on the block and I'm not going nowhere. Or I want it at the free throw line and I'm not going nowhere. Alex
Right.
Caruso did that a lot. I think he was like 3 for 15 or some shit. When Alex Caruso was guarding him or some shit like that.
Right.
Alex Caruso nice as shit on D, but he can't
He is.
he can't allow that to
Right.
happen. But on the road, dog, you need another person. Like you need another motherfucker that, hey, bro, this motherfucker on the road, we about to go on a hostile territory. I need my road dog with me. Somebody
Hmm.
always had one. Of course, Kobe had Shaq. Michael had Scotty. Kinda,
Huh?
you know.
Hold on. Kind of what? To what?
Michael had Scotty.
You said kinda?
I shouldn't say that, but here's what I will say: the gap between Michael and Scotty. So the gap between Kobe and Shaq, whoever you pick,
Um,
it ain't that great. You know what I'm saying? If you say Kobe, you say Shaq. I got Kobe, whoever you said, the difference between the two as far as how great they were in their prime is uh, not that great. But Michael and Scotty, bro, come on, dog. Really? What would you call that? What would you call that? What would you
nothing.
call that? 51
Nothing.
49? I mean, what you calling it?
Now I'm not going 51 49. I'm going at least 60 40. What you call Kobe Shaq? 60 40.
Yeah, you can go 60
Yeah,
40
yeah,
MJ,
yeah.
MJ
And you can
Scotty.
go 60 40 Kobe Shaq also. Kobe giving you 60, Shaq giving you 40. You might even go 70 30 Kobe.
Nah, I
You might
don't
even
agree
go
with that.
80 20,
I
bruh.
don't
You
agree
know,
with that.
bruh.
Nah,
Hold
I
on.
don't agree with that shit, though. So
Now
hold
listen,
on,
and I
time out,
understand.
time out. Oh,
Oh,
this
here
about to
we
be
go.
good.
Here we go. Here we
I'm glad
go.
we I'm glad we shoot I'm
Here we
glad we
go,
shoot
boy.
I'm
Here we
glad
go.
we shoot this one in your new man came from. This one about to be good right here. And I'm a Kobe guy. But you're
Go
trying
ahead.
to tell me when you're saying in their prime, I'm gonna give 60% of the percent to or 60% of whatever that number is, or whatever we're describing. 60% goes to Shaq. I mean, goes to
No.
Kobe, and
Mm,
40% goes to Shaq.
hmm
So wait, nigga, wait,
Then I said it might could go 70-30 in
wait,
favor of Kobe.
wait.
Maybe
You
eighty
lost your
twenty. And
fucking mind, bro.
it ain't 50-50, Tom.
I don't
It ain't
think it's
50,
50-50.
bro.
So I think you gotta think about it though.
Oh, you giving Shaq more percentage than Kobe?
No, listen. No, I just think it's closer. Cause
Hold on. What you
think
about to
about
do?
this. Put this.
What you about to do? 52-48?
Watch how I drop game to you. Watch
All
how
right,
I
go
drop
ahead.
game to you. So think about the first year they won when Cole had the Afro Cole, young boy came
That
in the
number that was a
NBA and
Kobe.
the drop.
That was that was a Kobe.
You can't tell me that that was 60-40 Kobe Shaq in that year.
Okay, I give you that was Shaq. I give you that.
Okay,
That was Shaq.
so the next year is when they beat
Cole
is when they beat
Philly.
Philly. And yeah,
Was it?
so the
It was
next year
Philly.
is when they beat Philly. What Shaq did to Matumbo and the rest of the motherfuckers that was trying to guard him.
All the Polynese.
Shout out to shout out to rest in
to,
peace
to, Mut- to,
to Kimbe.
Mutombo.
I'm high as fuck. They did.
Nigga said the kid made mumbo sauce. Get him called a nigga. The kid made mumbo sauce.
Shout out to DK, man. Shout out to no. You
Oh
know, man, God
God.
knows my heart is when it comes to DK, man.
The kid made mumbo sauce.
So
Oh God. Mm. But
so
back to AI and Dikembe. Yeah, Shaq was giving it to Dikembe, bro. I just watched highlights of that just the other day. How
right.
he was
So
abusing
I'm just saying
Dikembe, bro.
but as far as I guess we're saying who was the better player and how much one was a better player than the other. I'm gonna say, oh God, I
Hold
think
on. Let me ask you a quick question. Those three championships, Kobe, Shaq. How many MVPs, Finals MVPs did Shaq win?
all of them.
All three. Mm.
Now
Mhm.
he shouldn't have won the third one though. Cat Shaq was murdering fucking New Jersey. He was murdering New
Oh yeah.
Jersey. I mean,
Well, they had
Kobe was murdering New Jersey though.
yeah, they had who was the big man name? What was his name? Horn? What was his first name? What was the old boy's name? The white
Okay.
boy.
They had the big white boy with the bad feet named Tom McCullough.
Oh, I thought they had somebody named Horn. What was
Then
his
they had
name,
to do that
bro?
Matt Geiger.
Yeah, but what was the NBA player last name Horn? White boy, played New Jersey. What was his name, bro? I can't think of his first
Nah,
name.
this was back when Kenyon Martin was in New Jersey.
And Jason Kidd.
Yeah, Jason Kidd was Jason Kidd. Yeah, yeah. That
I
was
remember
matter
with
of
the
fact,
finals.
that was Jason Kidd's MVP year. So they had a
I remember
decent
that.
team, which Kobe was murdering. Oh, remember it was uh Kerry Kittles.
Yep. Kenya Martin, Jason Kidd. I remember
What's
them boys.
the
Yep.
dude name came off the bench named Lewis something, and he had he had like a one of them birthmark patches, one of the white birthmark patches in his hair, and
Oh yeah,
this
yeah.
particular spot it always grew.
Yeah. Look like Pepe Le Pew
Lewis,
right there.
he came off the bench. I think he was in the voting for six man of the year that year. They had a decent squad. I mean,
Yeah,
Shaq was Shaq, but Kobe was killing them
yeah.
motherfuckers. So if you look
I
at
mean,
it in that context, you probably got to get the edge to Shaq. I'm saying,
okay. If you once you break it
right.
down, just those three, that 3 year run,
But if
yeah.
you saying who was the better player, nah, bro. I think that's the bigger gap. I think if you say who was the better player, I'm going cold 55-45. But if
Okay.
you saying
Okay.
doing
60-40,
that while they was
55-45.
together doing that run, you probably
That
gotta give
run, okay, I would agree with that. I give the edge to Shaq. That 3-year run, or that
yeah,
5-year run, or
let's
whatever
say
they
that
had.
3 or 4, even that so the fourth year, y'all beers, then,
The Spurs,
and then the fifth year was when they went out and got motherfucking Carmelo and all them old geezer ass niggas.
Gary Payton.
And
They made it to the finals and lost.
Carmelo was
Who
trying to
they
smash
lost to?
Vanessa on the side.
Yeah. Hey, hold on. I'm glad you mentioned her. Let's speak on that real quick. You know she's pregnant, right?
They say rumor, is that true?
No, no, she's pregnant.
She announced
So
it.
yeah, you can see it, bro. I mean, she's been out in public, and you can see at which comes graduation. You can tell she's pregnant. So my
Who
question: how do you feel about that? I don't know who's by that. I don't know, but they say, of course, it ain't no ball player, now some random ass dude.
Bean been dead?
You say it again?
Bean dead died. Bean died in 2020.
Yeah, so it's been 5 years.
Nobody will have a problem. Only reason they have, I don't see nothing wrong with it. I think the problem is,
It's people's love for Kobe. That's what it is.
yeah, I mean, nobody love Bean more than me, but I'm sure Bean
Yeah,
be
life
happy.
goes on. Yeah.
I'm sure, I'm positive her money's going to be protected if she decides to
Hmm.
get married or whatever, some shit like that.
Right.
Like that
Right.
shit, he probably got that shit. Although she worth about 600 billion, there's probably a lot of shit that some random motherfucker could never get access
Right.
to, right? So hey, if she want another child, good for her, man. I mean, I don't think nobody love being more than I do. I really don't.
Right.
I mean, bro.
But
I
I've seen on social media people be like, "Yo, how could she do him like that?
go
She's supposed
fuck,
to.
man.
She was." I'm like, "What? Like, do him like what?" I'm like, The man is gone. I'm sure he would want her to go on and live her life, and be happy. I mean, she's still young. She's in her fucking 40s, bruh. Her early
What she supposed
40s
to do?
or mid 40s.
Nigga, listen. Let me tell you what the chick did. She done turned around and got, because Kobe was leaving Nike.
Mm-hmm.
He was about to start his own shit.
His own shoe.
It was in
In
the
China.
works when he passed away. Shout out to Big.
Mm.
She renegotiated that whole shit. Nigga, every time they drop a pair of beans, dog, they gone. You could be
Mm.
waiting on the line, ready to hit send at 10 o'clock on Saturday morning, nigga. You hit 10 at 10 o'clock and 1/2 second. It say sold out.
Mm-hmm.
Then you go on the websites like Goat and stuff like that. You go in there and see that same shoes, 400. I saw a pair of J's I was looking at today. They was the threes, Jordan threes. It was Georgetown colors. They was called
Mm-hmm.
Retro 3 Georgetown. Then I looked up my size. I said, come on. What the fuck I
What do
want
you
to do?
want?
750.
275?
750.
Oh, 750. Eesh.
Yeah. But if I could have got it when they like any average motherfucker when they came out, I'd have paid 150.
Mm-hmm.
So they marked that shit up and they make it almost impossible to get.
Yeah.
But no, she the one that redid that shit. So now Nike back on her Nike. She making the Mama Sita shoes, and then she about to have the
Mm.
Mama Sita line. So she
She building her
moved,
brand, bro.
yeah, and she moving that nigga name forward,
Mm-hmm.
right? She
Yeah, she
moving,
gonna always be a Bryant, bro.
right, but she moving that nigga name forward. It ain't like she like just take the money, boom, and she ain't an advocate for shit. She didn't
Right,
advocate
right.
for that shit. She made sure her daughter still graduated fucking college and all this other shit. Bro, she what the
Exactly.
fuck? What do you want her to do? I'm
Yeah.
confused. What the fuck? And if she decided I want another child, maybe she said I want to try for a boy.
Right. She got 3 girls, or yeah, had 3 girls. Right.
She had four, right?
Three. Oh,
No,
four. Yeah, four, four,
four.
four, four, four. Yeah,
Capri,
yeah, yeah. Four. Three.
Capri,
Capri. I forgot the baby.
Gigi,
Capri's the baby.
Natalia,
Yeah, yeah,
and what's the other one name?
yeah.
Capri, Gigi, Natalia.
See, I think maybe there's only three.
Nah, bro. She got three right now.
Hold on, bro. I'm about to look. I don't
Look
believe
that shit up,
you
dog.
need.
You on your
I don't
phone right
believe.
now?
Mm, hold on.
So it's Capri, Gigi, Natalia.
Kobe Bryant's kids.
What's the fourth?
Bianca.
Bianca. So yeah. So maybe she like, man, I want a boy. And maybe she don't want to
Mm.
go the adoption route. Or maybe she want to do whatever the fuck she want to do.
She grown, right?
Because you know what? Let's be real with it, dog. I'm going to call it the way I see it. Let's be super real with it. If for somehow, some way, there was a female basketball player that was loved, or a female athlete that was loved and adored, and had motherfuckers like me crying when he passed away, it was a female athlete, and that shit happened. And 5 years later, the nigga that moved on and got somebody else pregnant, nobody be saying a motherfucking word. Nigga, 41 years old, he like, shit, I want to try to have a boy.
Yeah,
I want to try
I
to have
totally
a
agree
boy
with that.
Tony Jr.
Yeah, I agree
Nobody
with
would say
that.
motherfucking word. So man, let that lady do what the fuck she want. All the
Yeah, I
issues
agree with
going
that.
on around this motherfucker, we worry about that. Come on, man.
Yeah,
She good to go on
yeah.
my book.
Mine's too,
Unless
bro.
she
Yeah,
cheated on
mine's too,
that
bro.
nigga, she could never have me
Say something
about
negative about her.
her, bro.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I agree with you, bro.
I ain't saying nothing bad about
Totally agree, bro.
it.
Totally agree.
So yeah, let's get back to the finals. So you got OKC in seven, or
Okay, seeing seven. Yeah, I got the one in the seven.
so is it that's I think if it's OKC in seven, that seventh game gonna be an absolute fucking blowout.
I mean, that wouldn't surprise me because they have blown people out in the playoffs, so that wouldn't
That
surprise me.
place
Over
will go
OKC blow
off
down.
crazy, bro. Any one of
Well,
them cities, whoever win
well, of
that
course,
shit, bro. And listen, Indiana,
and it's gonna
Indiana
be their
got
first
good food.
championship. Hmm.
Indiana got good food, dog.
Yeah,
I know
yeah.
you like
I'd have been a nap a couple
it.
times, bro. Yeah, yeah, exactly. And I got one of my homeboys from the military. He lived in a nap. You know,
So I'm gonna go Indiana.
Indiana is six. And no, we're not betting, so don't ask.
I want to go back, but let me tell you something crazy. Let me tell you something crazy,
So
nigga.
don't ask.
Mad as fuck, though. Uh, me, me and Lynn been to Alcaraz center match, right?
Mm-hmm.
I
Boy,
ain't
I
seen
watched that.
I
That shit
ain't
was a
no
doozy,
choking
boy.
ass. That
Mm.
nigga was up love 40, Alcaraz serving love 40, 3-5. No, yeah.
Yeah,
So
3-5. Mm-hmm.
that's
Three
so that
five in
nigga
the third set.
served.
In the third set.
And he was up
Mm-hmm.
love 40, so he came back from love 40, held. Then center
They
served
sort
on
of,
him
sort of,
and got broke.
yeah,
And
won
then
that
in the
tiebreaker.
fifth set, this nigga Alcaraz was leading the entire time. He was up a break the entire match until the last fucking time when he served for it.
Right.
And that's five
And
all.
now they go to tiebreaker. Then he
And
blow
they
him out the
go into the
tiebreaker.
super
Then he
tiebreaker. I'm
blow him
like,
out the
oh
tiebreaker.
no. So we bet dinner.
Yeah.
So one bet didn't go with the other. But he wouldn't bet me with he kept telling me
Coco.
Coco was gonna choke. And I was like, nah, she gonna come through this time. Coco
Yeah.
played bad. I mean, Coco plays good in bad conditions.
Hmm. But Sabalenka got in her own head, bro. And once she get in her head, bro, it's a wrap for her,
They
bro.
got
Did she start yelling at her box like what's the dude that be yelling at his box all the time? Um, what's my man's name that be yelling at his box all the time?
Nick
Nick
Carrick,
Curse.
Nick
Yeah,
Carrick.
yeah.
Hey,
That
you know
nigga.
what though, bro? You know what though?
I like him, bro, but he a nut,
I tell
yo.
you
He a
something
nut
about
case.
this, bro. So he do a lot of commentating now.
Hmm.
especially in
And he's
the late.
good. And he's good too.
Yeah, he is. He's damn good. He'll.
Yeah, he's good.
I don't know if he's playing at Wimbledon, but if he's not playing at Wimbledon, he'll be commentating some of the matches when
Mm,
he do them.
yeah.
Dog, if that nigga was, if he go back, let's say 8 years, and said, I'm gonna do whatever I gotta do to be a champion, he would have been a dog, yo.
Hmm. Hmm.
The shit he can do with a racket, dude.
Rocket, bruh.
He just
And he
his
got one of the
backhand,
biggest serves out there, bruh.
his backhand is no take back.
Like,
It's just bad. Like he
it's
got
from the waist.
hands that
It's right from his
motherfucker
waist, bruh.
serve is monstrous, dog.
Yeah.
He could have been
Yeah,
a
bruh.
beast, but the nigga,
Hmm.
that
It's
nigga,
a
he
nutcase, bruh.
broke.
He got that Kanye in him, bruh.
That nigga crazy, dog.
He got that Kanye in him,
So if
bruh.
you just stay steady with that motherfucker, if you just stay
Yeah, he got.
steady on him, he'll get in his own head, like you just said about
Mm,
Top Lake.
mm,
And see the win.
mm.
This motherfucker, see, this is what I hate. This motherfucker gonna get up on the goddamn podium and say, "Oh, it ain't like she played great. It ain't like she played incredible. I just
If she
missed a
played
lot of shots."
Eager would have beat her.
Eagle would have
I'm
beat
like,
her. What the
that's what I
fuck are
said, yeah.
you talking about? Eagle lost.
Shit,
Bitch, what the fuck?
shit. Oh, she beat Eager. That's what I'm saying. She beat Eager, bruh.
Eagle,
Listen, Cyberleg is a
so
nutcase,
he
bruh. She's a
just took
nutcase,
his
bruh.
shit, won the title,
That was a
and
smear on the black woman, bruh.
put her on the third pedestal.
That was a smear on the black woman, bruh.
Who the fuck it was, bro? You know why? She did the same
That's all
shit
that
in
was.
Australia when Madison Keys beat her, dog.
Mm-hmm.
I
Hmm.
want to see.
And we don't even know if Madison King's one of us or not, yo. We know she American, but we don't know she a sister. For
Because
real.
these bitches. Oh, sorry. Sorry, I apologize.
You
These
say what?
females.
I didn't hear what you said. Oh,
I
you
said
said these
bitches.
bitches.
I
I heard
apologize.
that.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
apologize. But these females different than a motherfucker like me. Because a motherfucker like me, after I beat your ass or after you beat my ass, we not hugging. We not cool. Oh, they mad, y'all. Good
No,
luck.
no, 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 no.
No,
That's just no,
no.
no, no, bro. That's sportsmanship, bro.
No, I'm not.
They, no, no, bro.
Now,
Who don't do it? Name somebody. Name somebody. If
listen
hold
what
on,
I'm
if they're
telling
not
you.
mad at the ref, hold on. Name somebody in tennis that don't hug after a tennis match unless they're
They
mad at the
don't
ref.
hug.
Yeah, who don't hug after a tennis match? Every tennis match they don't hug. Name one person who
And
don't hug
you
after a
talking
tennis
about
match.
instead of just a handshake or something?
Regardless, you going to greet your
Yeah,
opponent.
yeah, yeah. But
Regardless of
this was
if
okay.
it's
So
a handshake or
you're
a
right
hug.
there. That's true. No, you're right there. What I'm telling you is there's been plenty of times when females do the handshake like that. They do the
Mm,
handshake like that. Boom, boom, boom.
okay, okay,
That's all you getting from me after you said that shit about me.
okay. Yeah,
So
from this point forward, yeah, yeah.
have a great match. Good luck in the future. No, man.
Yeah,
No,
yeah,
no.
no doubt. Yeah, now you extend your hand out to her. I get what you're saying. Yeah, for
Because
sure.
you're sitting up there telling me right there that if Eagle would have beat your ass, you wouldn't have
Hmm.
said that about her. Because if
Nope.
not, you wouldn't have put her name in it. Eagle catching
Exactly.
boys and shit like, whoa, whoa,
No,
nigga, whoa.
like I said, she just shot a smear on her because she lost to that black woman. That's all, bro. Hold on. Isn't Sabalenka? She don't have no flag on her. Which comes? So that means she's from Russia, some part of Russia.
Yeah, I think so. If
Hmm.
they don't give a because
They don't have.
they do that with
Yeah,
Medvedev too.
yeah, because he did. It's some from some part of Russia. If they don't have no flag representing them,
Do
that's
you
oh
agree
yeah,
with that?
bro. I don't bother me none. Hey,
I mean, do you know
we
why they
know
do it?
it's because of Putin ass motherfucker.
Because of the
Because
war
of
in Ukraine.
yeah.
So I to be honest with you, I don't think they should do that.
No, I mean we still know where he got from.
But I don't think they should do that because
Oh
it ain't
well.
like it. What if they don't support the motherfucker? Then them
Well,
motherfuckers coming out talking about bomb Ukraine,
Bomb over
bomb Ukraine.
Baghdad. Bombs over Baghdad. Second
Yeah.
motherfucker, big boy Andre. Hey man, listen. They do that. I mean, listen. They did that for the Olympics last year. Remember, in the Olympics, they did the
Yeah,
same thing
yeah.
also,
But
bro.
I'm just saying.
Yeah.
I don't know. I guess if you said there was no flag there, I guess she is Russian.
Yeah, she's from some part of Russia. I saw on social media also. It was. some type of competition where the Ukrainian and a Russian guy won. Both of them was on a podium, and the Ukrainian guy refused to shake the Russian guy's hand. He was like, "Nah." He walked. He just like this, "Nah,"
He
because he was Russian.
hit him with
He
the
did like walked off.
baton. No, no,
Yeah,
no,
yeah, bro. He
no.
told him he was like, "Mm-mm." You
Really?
Russian? Yeah, bro. He like, I ain't fucking with y'all, bro. Bro, you think about that, bro. I mean, you gotta think about how that country
So
feel.
I
Y'all,
get, I
y'all
get,
bombed us, and y'all trying to take over our
no, no,
land.
I get that part.
You know,
I
yeah, bro.
get that
I
part.
ain't
If
fucking with
you
none of
Ukrainian,
y'all motherfuckers, y'all.
yeah, if you
Yeah,
Ukrainian, I get that part. But I'm
yeah,
saying,
bro.
like, after you, no matter who you are, after you say some shit like, you can be a brother. You say some shit like that, nah, nigga, we not cool no more. Good job, my dude. We don't do all that.
Yeah,
For
yeah,
real,
yeah,
my dude, I'm out. Because I
yeah.
know
No
what you
doubt.
really think of me. And what
Exactly.
happened in that match is uh, Coco just managed the conditions better. She didn't let the
Better. That's all it
conditions
was.
bother her.
The
She
win. She didn't
she
let the
went
win
for
and all
more
that get to her.
shots.
Yeah.
She started hitting more top spin. She wasn't
Yeah.
her backhand. She wasn't coming as flat as she was hitting more top spin on the backhand
And when
because
Coco lost
she
that
was
first
making
set,
her
though, I was
hit
like,
more.
"Uh-oh."
Huh?
So when Coco lost that first set, I was like, "Uh-oh, this gonna be kind of easy for her." I was like, "Uh-oh."
Yeah,
I thought Coco ain't. I was like,
I did
"Uh-oh."
too. I was too. But the one thing I know about I don't like her forehand too tough. The
Who's
one thing
Sabalenka or Coco?
Coco. But the one thing
Mm.
I know about Coco, bro, she gritty as shit though.
Yeah. She a fighter for sure.
Sister girl be out there fighting, man.
Yeah, she a fighter for sure.
And I knew if they and then once it was that second set, as that second set went on, I was like, yo, this should get to a third set, or girl gonna crack. She gonna crack.
Hmm.
I thought she was gonna crack earlier in the set. I didn't expect that set to be that close. I thought after
Yeah.
Coco won the second set, she was about to romp her ass.
Mm.
Number one, let's go back to something. They gotta stop this chick from yelling so fucking loud.
Well, Grunton?
Yeah, that shit's. I
No,
get
no, bro. Hold on. That go back. Hold on. No, Tony. David, bro. You know Monica Seles. Goddamn. What's my girl name? Used to grunt real loud too, bro. You know that shit goes back for
Sharapova.
years. And who? Yeah,
Sharapova.
Maria Sharapova. Yes, yes.
So let me
Come
ask
on,
you.
bro. So,
Can I
bro, that's just part of the game, bro.
can I ask you a question?
The men do it too, bro.
I'm not talking about just. I'm talking about,
Okay.
bro. You gotta have a certain decibel level, bro, and it can't be that long. You hitting the ball,
So,
and I'm getting ready to hit. I gotta wait for you to finish your grunt. I'm sitting there like
sucker,
this, like, bro,
sucker,
can I
stop,
hurry
man.
up so I can say my shit? So the ball is everything is just standing there. The ball is just sitting there in midair and shit. Just hovering and shit. 3.5 feet up off the edge, just waiting, looking back at this. I'm looking at you to finish. Now I go.
Oh my God, yo, I swear, bro. Oh my God, bro. Bro, all I'm doing though, bro. I'm telling you, bro.
I'm not trying to
85% of
say
tennis players
everybody do
grunt,
that
bro.
shit crap, bro.
Bruh,
Everybody do that shit
85% of
crap,
tennis
man.
players grunt, bro. Who
Everybody
started
do
that
that.
shit?
You gotta stop that shit,
No,
though,
no,
bro.
no.
Two
Who
hours
started that
crap,
shit?
bro.
No, who started that shit? I think it was Monica Seles, bro.
Nah, no, uh-uh.
Going
Cause
back before her?
I
Steffi, I
remember,
don't remember
I remember
Steffi,
Sabatini used to grunt, and she was a little bit before.
Gabby.
She used to grunt because she hit all that top spin. Um,
Okay.
on the women's side, who started that? That's a great question.
Man, who started that grunting shit in women tennis,
That's gonna
bro?
be. Look, don't look it up. Don't look it up. When
Okay.
when we get off, I'm gonna look it up, and whatever the name it is, probably gonna surprise the shit out of us.
Yeah.
That's a great question. Who's the first person to grunt
Yeah, bro.
the male tour? Damn, I don't know.
Because I don't, like Chris Everett and Martinez, they
McEnroe did
didn't
it.
do the. Yeah,
McEnroe grunted.
yeah.
Agassi grunted.
Actually, yep.
Curry had run it a little bit. I don't think Shank said too much.
Nah.
He was just whipping everybody ass.
Yeah, I said Pete ain't grunt. Nah.
Shout out to my boy Pete right here at the pistol. That's how I do, baby.
Hey, remember we used to think he was the GOAT with the 14? When we used to think like the 14, like, man, nobody beating
Yeah,
that shit,
nigga,
bro.
that's shit.
Nobody beating that shit.
That nigga like fifth or sixth place now.
Like, man, ain't nobody beating that shit, bro. It's 14, bro. Ain't nobody beating that shit.
Nigga,
For come hang up. Federer, Nadal, and Joker, bro. All
all
of
three
them.
of them motherfuckers
In
got
the same
20.
era. In the same era,
That's
bro.
crazy, though.
That's the crazy part about it,
You know
bro.
what? That's true too. Because if you think about it, they got call it 67,
60, 66.
66 majors, and
20 something years?
so it's majors and probably 60, 62, 63. I think each one of them played 20 years.
That's what I'm saying. All of them
So
play at
each
least
one,
20
so that
years.
means
The Joker, what, 20, year 22, 23 right now? Joker. He got to be up there at least 22 right now. Because Federer and Nadal
I think
retired. Well,
he year
Nadal
20.
retired
I
this
think
year,
he year
last year.
21, 21 to
Mm,
22, something like that.
yeah,
Yeah, dog. That's so that means one of them motherfuckers won a major every year.
for sure.
Every year for
Two, two of
60.
them won a major. Two of them won a major every year, bro.
Is that true?
Unless, hold on. Did anybody pull the? I'm sure Federer probably pulled the
So there
slam
was
off, right?
one year. So okay. So there was one year where this one really disappointed me when Novak lost to Stan Wawrinka in the
I
French
remember
Open
saying.
final. So he
Mm-hmm.
lost to him in the final.
I remember that.
He lost to Danilo
Medvedev.
Medvedev in the U. That's when he was going for the Grand Slam. He had won all
Mm.
three.
So Joker never won a Grand Slam.
Huh?
So Joker never won Grand Slam. I don't
No,
know he has, bro. No.
not in the same year.
I mean, I know he won all four, but I'm just saying he's
No,
yeah all
that
same
was
year.
the year. That was the year he was going to do it, and he couldn't pull it off. That he ran
All
out of
right,
he ran out of steam,
but I know Federer did it, right? I know Nadal didn't do it.
bro.
Federer didn't do it either.
Now, how would Federer do that with them three motherfuckers? Trying to tell me
Come
you're
on,
trying to do it
man.
with all four of them motherfuckers? Nah,
I'm
bro.
just saying, bro.
But think about
I
it.
mean,
So put this in perspective, though.
watch,
Whoa, whoa,
hold
hold
on. Let
on.
me
Put this in perspective before you look that up. Rafa got 14 Frenches.
right. So that mean
So that lessens the
six or
chances of Roger
7
Roger.
years right there.
Huh?
Has Roger Federer ever won a Grand Slam in tennis?
She said, nah, nigga.
Yeah, he won 20 Grand Slam titles. He's talking about here they are in
You should have
chronological
said
order.
in the same calendar year. I don't think he has them. I don't think he has.
Yep. Hold on. Federer is one of three players who've won all four Grand Slams at the end of year calendar championship. He's one of three players.
What year was that?
Hold on.
Ah, damn, I'd have never guessed that.
It don't tell me what year. It don't say what year.
Shit. Who was the other players they got?
Um,
Motherfucker.
they don't hold on. Let me see if it say their name. They don't say their names. They just
Wow.
said Federer is one of three players.
Damn. I'd have never guessed that shit.
Oh no, no, bruh. No. The other two players, you know exactly who they are, bruh. This gonna fuck you up too.
Ron Laver.
One, no, one, not
I
that.
know
Don't go
two
back that far.
niggas. Ron Laver won the Grand Slam like twice.
It ain't going back that far. The Rod Laver.
Oh. That won the Grand Slam all 4 years.
So let me look this up again. So because
Yeah.
right now niggas saying he's one of three players who won the four Grand Slams at the year end championship in their career. Hold on,
I don't even know what that means.
hold on,
You should say calendar year. The calendar year Grand Slam.
hold on. Yup, got you. Grand Slam calendar year in tennis.
I don't remember him doing that. That surprises me that I don't remember
They say Don Bulge was the
Don
first to
Buzz.
do it, 1938. All right.
He said bold.
So Don Bogues, Rod Laver. Those the other two. Then I say Bugs, Don Bugs, and
Yeah,
Rod Laver. Don Bugs and Rod Laver. That's it.
but it don't say what year Fred did it.
It doesn't say. Then
Remember that?
the women is Maureen Connolly, Margaret
Uh,
Court, and Steffi Graf.
Steffi did
Them
it
the,
in '88.
yeah, them the only three women. I'm surprised Serena ain't do it. I know she won all four, but not in the calendar year.
Steffi did all three, all four. That was your girl too. Steffi did
Yeah, I actually like
all
stuff.
four and the gold medal that year.
Right,
They called it the
right.
Golden Slam.
Go to Slam. Yep. Yeah.
She dominated that year, bro.
Hmm.
That may have been the most dominate year ever in tennis, though, men or women. But I don't know. I would love to know what year Federer did that in, because I swear I don't remember.
So hold on, bro. This is crazy because they say in 2003 and 2015, Williams held all four Slam titles at the same time with
So,
the feature known as the Serena Slam.
so what that is they doing that by defending. So let's say you won the
Mm.
Australian Open. Now
That's the first. That's the
you're,
first one.
you're
Yep.
wrapped around, and now
And you run the Australian Open again.
yeah. But when you doing when it's time to go to the U.S. Open, you still are you still hold the championship at the Australian Open because you haven't had a chance to defend it yet.
Right.
So every title she has that she hadn't had a chance to defend it yet, that's what they're talking. They're not talking about like the calendar year Grand Slam.
Mm. All right.
What what year she almost won it was because I think she lost to the year she lost to. I think that's the year she got cheated. I can't remember. Damn, Vanessa they got somebody smashed her up. Good for her. What you looking at?
Oh, nothing no more.
All right, so let's get to what's going on with NBA free agency real fast, and then we'll go to the last thing. So, what you think about all the Giannis?
I think Giannis should move.
I
I
bet
think
you do.
Giannis. Yeah, I think Giannis should come to the Spurs. I would love to have him on the Spurs. I don't know if that would happen though, but I think Giannis should move. If he do, he's more than likely gonna come to the West.
Um,
And
I just don't think. I don't think the. I just don't think the East is as easy as people make it seem out to be. It's a dogfight. Detroit is coming. Indiana,
yeah, I mean,
New
you got young
York,
teams in the East. New York, yeah, yeah. I
Orlando,
mean, yeah, I mean, you got a lot of young
Boston,
teams in the East. Yeah, there's a lot of young teams in the East, but you got a
and
lot of veteran.
I don't
You
think.
got a lot of
I just
veterans in
don't
the
think
West,
the
bro.
East. I
That's
just
the
don't.
thing. The West has a lot of veteran players. A lot of veteran players, bro.
But so I mean,
It's like the East
I
got all
think
the
it's
young
a
dogs,
double-edged
bro.
sword. Then. I think it's a double-edged sword because if you go to the West, the motherfuckers are going over there going. They gonna strategize you. They gonna do all the veteran shit. If you stay in the East, according to what you're saying, the motherfuckers are gonna run up and down the floor. OKC, them motherfuckers get up and down the floor. Them niggas
Hmm.
in Houston, them niggas are athletic as fuck down there. Them niggas, Jalen Green, them. So I just don't. I think that depending on what they would have to give up, the championship fit is
Ooh, you talking about the Bucks?
no, y'all. I don't know how much San
Oh,
Antonio had to give up. Here's what I would. Here's what my one concern would be with San Antonio. Adrian Griffin was 32 and 13 or whatever, and he led the charge to get him fired. San Antonio just committed to that young boy down there, the young light skinned dude.
Steven Castle.
No. The coach,
Stephon Castle.
the coach,
We talking about the coach? Oh yeah, yeah, yeah,
the
yeah, yeah.
little light skinned brother.
Mm-hmm,
Little,
hmm.
look like he could be Tyrone Lucy.
Taco, little Taco. Shout out to Taco. R.I.P. Baby. That's my dog. How can a nigga want to? How can a nigga be your dog when you want to fight him every time you see him? Why everybody always want to fight Taco, bruh?
Everybody wanted to beat up Sean Sarver, man. Some people were successful, some people wasn't. Everybody wanted to fight this nigga, man.
Oh,
And
hold
this
on a
nigga
while,
was
bro.
the coolest motherfucker ever, dog. Ever.
For sure.
I
For
thought
sure.
he was
But
so fucking cool. He lived around the
everybody
corner
wanted to
from me.
fight him,
That
bro.
nigga was funny, though.
Mhm. Yeah.
Everybody wanted to fight that nigga. You right. It was
Everybody wanted to
always
fight him,
somebody on the
man.
block wanting to fight that
They will fight him.
nigga. Because I
I done
remember
been
he
stood
was
outside his house
around the
several times. They
corner.
try to get him to come out the house. I
Who?
remember times we would stay outside his house and trying to get somebody trying to get him to come outside to
Right.
fight, bro. Yeah,
Remember
bro. I
time
said,
it was, remember Michelle Hutchinson
uh,
on the corner, her
what of
boyfriend
her?
was Fonzo. That nigga didn't want to fight Fonzie for nothing, nigga. Dude, he used to, no, remember that nigga, was it Wendy's or McDonald's he worked at?
I think it was Wendy's.
We used to go over that motherfucker after practice, nigga. He just load up
Yeah.
a bag. Yo, give me
Yeah, it was
$2.
it
Give
was
me
Wendy's.
$2.
No, my fact, it was definitely Wendy's.
It was Wendy's?
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
It was
Shout
definitely
out to
Wendy's.
Southside. So, yeah, but I do think that that's what I would worry about. Like how much if you committing to this dude, how much
He come from Pop Tree though. What you worried about?
AJ Griffin coach with Pop.
Okay.
And look what he did to him. I'm not my concern is if things get a little ragged and the relationship between those two don't mature, what they gonna do?
CP3.
You think he gonna be there?
Damn, I think CP3 gonna move to the bench, bro.
San Antonio's been?
Yeah, as far as coaching, bro. I think CP3 want to coach, bro.
I do, but I don't think if he went to San Antonio's bench, he put way too much pressure on the coach himself. They put way too much pressure on that coach.
Okay.
Why?
CP3 going to somebody's bench, bro, after his career. Yeah, he's going to coach, bro. He's going to be an NBA coach, bro. And he should be like JJ Ray, bro. Get a coaching job first offer, bro.
I'm gonna tell you where he gonna go.
Clippers,
Nope. You ready?
Houston.
You gonna go to Charlotte. Holler at your boy. Watch what I tell you.
Oh, Charlotte.
Watch what I tell you. He ain't going to
Okay.
Houston with you, man, Duncan. He ain't going to the
Yeah.
Clippers with Ty Lue. What he gonna do? He gonna go home. He gonna go
Okay. I
home.
forgot from Wake Forest. I forgot. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
He
Let's
gonna
hope
go
for him.
home, and he gonna be the one that like to tell Melo Ball, okay, nigga, you got all the flash, but
Hmm.
that little bounce pass right there works just the same. I
Yeah,
can
yeah.
teach him how to be more efficient, a better point guard. He can't learn from nobody better than
Right.
that. That's relatable to him, and he's still there. They probably listen to some of the same music and shit like that. They probably got some of the
I
same.
can I can agree with that, bro. I can see that,
For
bro.
him, Miles Bridges and all of my motherfuckers.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I can see that, bro. I
hey,
can see that, bro.
yeah,
Him going to
Miles
coach
Bridges.
Charlotte, bro. I can see that, bro.
Yeah, I can see that's where he.
That's not a bad move, bro.
I can see him going to Charlotte, bro, and doing big things in Charlotte, bro.
Yeah, that's not a bad move at all.
He gonna bring there. He gonna and plus he gonna put butts in seats.
For sure.
So for San Antonio, I think if he still wants to play, I think San Antonio should sign him, especially if they get young.
Yeah. Where you think Giannis should go?
Where I think he should go,
Hmm.
San Antonio.
Oh, okay. What about KD?
Ooh, I ain't thought about that name.
Because he definitely getting out of Phoenix.
Depending on what they would have to give up,
I think he going to New York, bro. I think he gonna end up in a Knicks uniform.
I was gonna say what's more
And you
market.
see, they trying to recruit Jason Kidd as their coach.
Yeah, that's some bullshit. Jason Kidd is a fool. Nigga, you got the number one pick coming in, and you got a healthy AD and Kyrie coming back. Nah, bro.
Bruh.
And you ain't got
And you just went to the finals 2 years ago? Yeah, I'm good.
yeah, and ain't got no state motherfucking taxes. So whatever,
Yeah.
you know how much taxes is in New York.
For sure.
So whatever
And you
y'all
gotta
say
pay
y'all
luxury tax
do,
in New York.
you can
Yeah,
cut
boy.
40, 50% off that shit compared now. I'm good. I'm cool.
Yeah.
Maybe he get a raise from Dallas, but I'm cool.
What are your thoughts on what's his name? Rick Pitino. Is it Rick Pitino? Not Rick Pitino. Is it Rick Pitino?
Indiana, the Rick Carlisle.
No. I'm talking about who used to coach them back in the day. Then Rick Pitino used to coach them back in the day,
Coach who?
or the Knicks. Rick Pitino or John Calipari used to coach them. No, Rick Pitino used to coach them, right?
Calipari coached the
Yeah.
Nets.
Okay, so Rick Pitino used to coach the Knicks.
I
Yeah.
think so.
So I think he said he has interest in that job. Yeah. But hold on, do you agree that Tiff should have been fired?
Okay. That's gonna be my first one. No.
No, me neither.
Because
Even though I don't like his coaching style, but no.
Tibbs was the one that gave up 5 first-round draft picks for fucking Mikal Bridges. Tibbs didn't do that. Matter of fact,
Hmm.
Tibbs, for him to have to change his style, if he would have stayed with his coaching style as far as being so gritty on defense and
It'll
defense,
water him down.
defense being a priority, it wouldn't have got to the finals.
Yeah.
Their defense, their defense wasn't good in this playoff run. It was their offense, and that
Hmm.
motherfucker was behind it. No, he shouldn't have been fired.
Yeah,
Hell
I don't
no,
think
he
so
shouldn't
either.
have been fired.
Yeah, I don't think so either, bro.
Unless you already got a little wink, wink, nod, nod on motherfucking some coach you really want, whether it's Jason Kidd. See, I'm gonna make a point. I'm tired, and it mainly happens with white coaches. I'm tired of seeing these recycled ass fucking coaches that get to go, that get to get fired, come back, fire again, go to the. Rick
And still get
Pitino
fully
said
paid.
Ricky Ford's 5 years old, bro.
Hmm.
It's a whole different shit. And think about this. Here's the crazy part about all when you say Rick Pitino or John Calipari, whoever you want to room on for these jobs.
Jay Wright name
Jay
came up
Wright
at
was
one
another
point.
one, and I think Jay Wright would be an excellent coach, but I don't think he'd be a
He
great
turned it
coach
down.
in fucking New York.
He turned it down though.
Now he got his whole fucking lineup in the motherfucker.
Hmm.
And I heard they got to get Dante DiVincenzo back.
Really? So they
But
have this whole goddamn
you
Villanova
got
team.
these coaches, right? All these recycled ass fucking white ass coaches, bro. That I'm tired of seeing that shit. I'm tired of hearing about some dude who used to coach here and coach there. You see, Rick Carlisle isn't that old, and he's not recycled. He won a fucking championship, and he wanted to leave Luka because he knew Luka. He knew something. That's why he wanted out of his contract because he knew Luka couldn't be controlled in Dallas. That's why he wanted to
Hmm.
get the fuck up out of it. And now, a few years later, he got another team to the finals with no fucking superstar. If you want to
Right.
recycle him, that's fine. He gets it.
Right.
You can tell by the way he played. He got them
Yeah, he's a
motherfuckers
championship
playing like
coach.
they look like a motherfucking high school team running around with so much energy and athleticism and shit.
Hmm.
He did that. But what the fuck has Rick Pitino done? Or John Calipari done to deserve to just
Put a bunch of
jump
niggas
ship?
in the NBA.
Here's my question to you. But for whatever the reasons are, you notice how you never hear Mark Jackson's name?
We already know why. We already know why, bro. Because of religious belief. Nope. He's been blackballed from the NBA, bro.
You're right.
Hmm.
He may have been blackballed from the NBA because you know what? Let me tell you something. Real
Is he
talk.
on TV anymore? He's not even on TV no more.
Oh boy, he worked for
Not NBC or
no.
ABC.
The podcast dudes.
Yeah,
Um
yeah, exactly. See, yeah,
no,
podcast. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Cameron and Mace.
It is what it is.
He under their shit. He under their shit. Whatever.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is, hold on. But what I'm saying is, he was on national TV
No,
calling
I'm
NBA
agreeing with
games.
you. I'm agreeing with you.
Yeah,
And what I was to double down on what you're saying is when you listen to the shit now, it's so fucking bland. There's no flavor to it. You hear Richard Jefferson try to do a joke every now and then, and shit don't go well. Doris Wilkes, she cool. That should not be your 18, bro. That's
that's why Michael Jordan coming, bro.
but he going to NBC.
It's still gonna be calling games. Trust me, we're gonna be seeing more games on NBC than you ever
Oh
seen.
yeah. They got part of the
Watch.
contract. Because they giving that nigga 40 mil those, right? So if I'm Mark
40
Jackson
fucking
once
million,
again,
bro.
if I'm Mark Jackson once again, I'm like, I know that nigga's MJ, but he ain't better at this shit than I am. And don't forget,
40 million, bro.
MJ was the same. You know how hard MJ is on motherfucker. MJ had a motherfucking microphone on and be like, pass the ball, nigga. God damn. Oh shit, I'm sorry.
Well, well, we'll see how his commentating gonna be. Cause remember, he always in the shadows, bro. He not in the public eye like that. So for him to be a commentator, bro, that's big, bro.
That's big. That's
That's
real
big,
big.
bro.
And
That's
and,
big,
and
bro.
the reason why I think Tom Brady did it so made the transaction so good. I mean, I don't think he's great, but he's decent. But the way he made the transaction so good is because it wasn't such a gap between the time he retired
Right.
and the
Tired
time
to
he
he
got
went right in the
in this,
booth.
right? He
Right.
took a year or two off. He was right back in the saddle. Man, Mike
hmm
ain't did none of that shit, man. And the nigga
Mike
ain't
been
played
retired since 2002, bro.
forever, man. Since when?
2002,
Come on, man. This
2003.
nigga been away.
Yeah.
And
No, I'm lying. It might be like 2006 because he did play
but
against
so
LeBron.
so here's the other part of it. All this golfing and all this shit this nigga be doing,
This nigga on the NASCAR team.
all that studying and shit you gotta do. When the fuck you gonna have time for that? You gotta know. You can't. You gotta be able to
Everything
spit
in computers now, Tone.
those stats out instead of just reading
You,
shit.
bro, everything in computers now, bro. They ain't gotta write stuff down no
I
more like that
know,
no
but what
more.
I'm saying is, if you know it, if you already know the stat or whatever you about to say, whatever you about to read, if you already know it, when you read it, it's gonna have more flow to it because you know what's coming. Mike ain't studying that shit. Mike like nigga, give me the
Well,
book day
listen,
of,
man.
nigga. I just got
We
it from
shall see.
Atlantic City. I don't know the fuck y'all talking about. But see, Tom Brady did that. Tom Brady did that. He wouldn't be getting that without. And good for him. Good
Yeah,
for
for
him. I
sure.
hope it goes well because I really don't like. Is he doing? Is he going to do like a pregame show or is he calling the game?
I think he's calling the games, bro. There ain't no,
Oh yeah,
not no
I think
color commentating. He calling the game, bro.
I, I think he going. I thought it was gonna be some shit like Stephen A. do.
Shot, nah, nah. I think he's gonna be calling the game, bro.
Oh no, I think he gonna struggle
Bro,
with.
you can 40 million to be a sideline reporter? No, bro.
No, he not a sideline reporter. The motherfucker that do like NBA countdown, Stephen A.
That's sideline reporter, bro. No,
Nah,
he gonna
he
be
ain't going
behind.
for the motherfucking sideline.
He's gonna be Marv Albert, nigga. He's gonna be Marv Albert.
No, he ain't gonna be one Robert.
You don't think
Be
so?
the analyst. He ain't gonna be the commentator.
He gonna be like, hold on, just like Mike Breen and all them.
No,
Yeah.
Mike Breen is the fucking commentator. And listen, dog, let me explain to you about something, dog.
So you said he gonna be a sideline commentator like
No,
Stephen
he
A.
gonna be the analyst. He gonna be the one to say, "Oh, if he were to put the ball here, blah 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 blah." When Mike Breen would, if he worked for NBC, is the play by play. He calling it. He
Right,
right
but Jordan be sitting next to him.
right. Jordan is called the analyst.
The analyst,
So
yes, yes.
and then the sideline reporter is the motherfucker that's in between the
Right, like
corners
Doris
on
Burke.
stage,
Yeah, that's like
which
Doris
you really
Burke.
got
Yeah,
to
yeah,
root
yeah,
for.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
So Mike gonna
yeah,
be analyst at the games, or he
yeah.
gonna be in studio like Stephen A. now? Which one is it?
I think he's gonna be on the sideline next to Mike Breen,
Oh,
being an
that's
analyst.
crazy.
By yeah, yeah, he's gonna be calling the games, bro.
I don't
I
know.
don't think I don't think it'll be no studio. Hold on, because I mean NBC got like Maria Teller and all them on it, stuff like that. Nah, bro, he ain't gonna be doing that shit, sitting at a desk,
See, yeah,
and all that shit.
that's what I would have expected.
Yeah, nah, bro. He gonna be like Tom Brady, bro, in the booth every Sunday calling games, bro.
Right. Hey, so it, NBC only gonna have the games once a week.
Probably not. I would now normally NBC don't even have games only on Sunday, but I bet you they be having games during the week now. Watch.
No, ABC, you mean?
Yeah, ABC.
But he going to work for
NBC, no,
NBA.
no, NBC, no, no, NBC does the finals. Is it NBC or ABC does the finals?
ABC. That's Mike Breen now. It's good.
Oh, so he going to NBC. So I don't know who he gonna be working with then. Oh, that's right. That's ABC.
So I
That's
think they,
right.
I think they getting, I think
Mm.
they getting, maybe they are getting the part of the contract that TNT lost.
But TNT going to ESPN. Them guys going to ESPN.
Right, but what
But
I'm
you're talking about
saying
TV
is
you talking about TV
TNT
contract.
Network
TV,
lost
you talking
that
about TV contract.
contract to,
That
and
TV
they
contract,
lost
yes.
to NBC. Maybe
It's
NBC
possible.
outbid them. So maybe
It's
they're gonna
possible.
be. See, if
Tuesday,
you
Thursday
told me he
nights.
was gonna be like Charles Barkley and them motherfuckers, okay, I get it.
Mm-hmm.
But a color analyst, oh, that's tough.
Yeah, we'll see.
That's tough. All right, let's finish up with this, man. Um,
Top five, top five,
so
top five, top five.
your top five
Backcourse.
NBA backcourts of our generations, going back to 1980 or so, not before 1980.
Now, what are the now is there criterias for
The
this?
criteria is who you think is the top five backcourts. That's what the criteria is. Don't try to get all fucking technical like you always do. No, that's me that do that, but still.
Thank you.
All right,
All right.
you need to write
You
this shit
want me?
down.
Nope.
All right, who you
You
got?
want
Is this in order or no?
nah, I'm just gonna name them.
Go ahead.
Stephen Clay,
Go ahead.
Isaiah Joe Dumars,
Go ahead.
Tony Parker, Mono Ginobili.
But Mono didn't start though.
He was still in the backcourt, bruh.
All right.
I mean, come on.
Okay, we go with that. We go with that. I thought about that actually, but I thought about one who didn't start. So okay, go ahead.
I'm gonna go based on they run Kobe Dirk Fisher.
That's I thought about that one too. I don't know if that's on my list or not. I gotta say it out again. And
All
who
right,
you
I can go like Magic Byron. I can go Harden, Chris Paul from Houston.
uh, fucking the guys, they ain't do shit.
um, I can go. Oh, you know what? No, bruh.
You got
John
you
Stockton,
got you
Jeff
got
Hornacek.
honorable
No.
mention too.
John Stockton, Jeff Hornacek, bruh.
Me so Winter said,
Yeah, bruh. Yeah, John Stockton, Jeff Hornacek, bruh.
who's your honorable mention?
Magic Byron.
So Magic.
See, that's the backcourse is kind of tough. You can just say like combos, just like the best two players to play together, then that'd have been a lot easier. But you talking about boy, yikes.
All
We
right,
got a
so
few good ones now.
here go mine.
Hmm.
These make my top five list, and then I got an honorable mention. Not in this particular order. I got one that's gonna fool you. Actually, two. Magic Steph. I'm sorry, Magic Scott, Steph Clay, Isaiah Joe D, Kobe D Fish,
Hmm.
and my fifth is Mo Cheeks and Andrew Tony.
Ooh. Yeah, I don't know about that. Bo Cheeks and
And then
Andrew
my
Tony.
honorable mention is I'm surprised you ain't get this one because you used to say this nigga all the time. Is Dennis Johnson and Danny Rain. Niggas used to say Danny Rain.
Yeah.
That's
Nah.
an honorable mention. So, but
Yeah.
I think Steph and Clay are the greatest backcourt of all time.
Yeah, I would definitely. And I'm a part of between them and yeah, because of their success for sure. Because they're the two greatest shooters, or two of the greatest shooters of all time.
And then second, I'm going. This is where it gets.
Isaiah and Joe D.
See, yeah,
Isaiah and Joe
I
D,
think
bruh.
that's where I normally would go, and that's where I'm gonna stay. I'm
Isaiah and
gonna
Joe
stay
D,
there. I'm gonna
bruh.
stay there. And
Yeah,
then
bruh.
third, I'm going uh, Magic.
Byron over Kobe D. Fish,
Yeah, because I think when you match them two up, either way you look at it, that's tough though.
bruh. I'll go Kobe D. Fish.
So you gotta say who was better. So if you saying because most people think Magic was better than Kobe, which I don't. So let's just say
Mm-mm.
we're calling them two 50-50. Who's better, Scott or Fisher?
D. Fish. I mean, you have to get the edge to D. Scott, bruh.
Give it to B Scott or D Fitch.
Yeah. B Scott.
So that see, I think Byron Scott was a little bit better too, bro.
Yeah,
So
I'm
that's
probably the
why
edge to
that's why
B
I'm
Scott,
putting them
bro.
ahead of that's why I'm putting them ahead of Kobe and D Fitch.
But I think that for me, Kobe and Magic is like this, bro. Yeah, you gotta look, bro. It's like this, bro.
I can't see.
It
I
ain't like
got
it ain't like it ain't like this, bro. It's like this, bro. It's like this, bro. Ah. Oh God. To me, Kobe's a little bit got more distance between him and Magic.
so because I
You
couldn't
know,
see because my little block is right there. So what was the dis put it on that side? Really? So I do think that it's a bigger gap than what people think.
hmm
The fact that people give Kobe Magic the edge is crazy to me. And then they'll say, well, Magic got 3 MVPs, blah, blah, blah. Nigga, you know Kobe's supposed to have at least 2 MVPs. Stop
two
it.
of them.
Steve Nash
Yeah,
stole one of them motherfuckers. So y'all can cut the
yeah.
bullshit. I don't give a fuck with you. It was one year they had Jermaine O'Neal and Peja Stojakovic ranked ahead of this nigga, man. They get the fuck out
Mm,
of here, bro. You know Kobe should have at least one more. This motherfucker got MVPs during the Kobe and Shaq era, nigga.
right.
Steve Nash did, man. Get the fuck out of here. So
And
I
never won a championship. Did he even? They ain't never made it to the finals when he was
who
in Phoenix, did he?
who
Steve Nash in Phoenix. They didn't make it to the finals at all.
nah.
Them 2 years he
They
won
they
a
went to the
back-to-back
Western
championship.
Conference
I mean
Finals twice.
MVP.
That's the one year when B hit the shot and hit Alvin Gentry on the ass. Good shot, good deal. Wow.
Mm-hmm.
And then went on down the court.
Mm-hmm.
Nah, so he ain't never played in the finals.
Right.
Yeah, that nigga ain't even never played in the finals before and got 2 MVPs. It's fucking crazy, bro.
Hold on. He didn't play in the finals with Dirk Nowitzki in Dallas?
Nah.
No, he was gone. He was gone by then,
Jason
huh?
Kidd was a starting point guard there.
Oh, damn sure was. Damn sure was.
Nah, bro, that nigga ain't got no. That nigga ain't. He ain't never been to the motherfucking finals and got 2 MVPs.
Is he still a head coach in the league now or no?
Nah, hell no. He got his money from Brooklyn.
I'm bullshit, bro. Just talking shit, bro.
He got his money from Brooklyn. He bounced the fuck out. So, but I think
I'm just
people.
talking shit.
I do believe people sleep on Mo Cheeks and Andrew Tony. Before Andrew Tony feet went bad, nigga, he used to give it to everybody, though. And Mo, Mo Cheeks was good on both ends, and I think that's what separates Kobe and Magic is that nigga Kobe can get you a bucket and a stop
Mm-hmm.
by himself. He can get you a bucket
Right.
and a stop.
Maggie's gonna get you a bucket
Magic
and a
get you a
foul.
bucket, and he hoping
And a
he will
foul.
try his best
And a
to.
foul.
Right,
I'll get you a bucket and a foul.
or they put him on somebody like Dennis Rodman or something, somebody that's not
Mm-hmm.
offensive to that. You know, they had him on a power forward or some shit like that. Come on, man. Come on, bro. Magic is
Yeah.
cold, bro. I know, you know, Magic is adored in LA and, quite frankly, across the world. But, bro, when it comes to
Magic
winning
would be the third
franchise,
greatest Laker in my
it ain't even
for
fucking
me,
close.
he the third greatest Laker
Who?
behind Kareem and Kobe. Magic. He's the third greatest Laker of all time. Behind Kareem and Kobe for me.
You got Kareem ahead of Kobe?
As far as greatest Lakers of all time, yeah. Yeah.
I guess I would have to, too, then, right? Because I got Kareem as the GOAT.
Duh.
Yeah, so I
But
guess
see, I
I
don't.
do
But
too.
but I'll have. So my top five Lakers of all time will be Kareem, Kobe, Magic. See,
Don't you
it's
motherfuckers
hard.
say that.
I gotta say Shaq, bruh. Hold
Okay.
on. If I'm gonna
Don't
say,
you let
hold on. If I'm gonna say Shaq, I gotta say LeBron because both have been there 5 years. Don't do that shit. Don't do that. Both of them play 5 years, Tone. Don't do that, Tone. Tone, you cannot do that, bro. Shaq played 5 years. LeBron then played 5 or 6 years there. Matter of fact, LeBron there 7 years. Boy, been there since 2018. So come on, man. Come on, man. If Shaq had doing it 5 years, bro, 5 years, Shaq only played 5 years
Let me
there.
ask you a question though. I'm gonna make sure I understand this. Whoever you got fourth and fifth, who you have fourth and fifth, and then what's the gap? Yeah, Shaq LeBron or LeBron Shaq.
I gotta go Shaq above LeBron because Shaq won three chips
So
there.
how big is that?
I mean,
Move over a little bit to the left.
I gotta give it to. Listen, I gotta give Shaq the edge because of the chips he brought. They won three in a row, bro. Three-peat. They three-peated, bro. So I gotta give that edge to Shaq. But LeBron, yeah, bro, he been there 6, 7 years, bro. He's definitely a Laker, bro. He's going to have a statue outside. If Shaq get a statue outside, that nigga get a statue outside. So everything Shaq deserves as a Laker, LeBron deserves as a Laker. Come on, Tone. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. LeBron's the hold on. LeBron's the all-time leading scorer. What uniform he
Yeah.
doing in?
Oh, okay.
Hold on.
Go
What
ahead.
uniform he doing in? Oh, I'm sorry. He did it in a Laker uniform. He didn't do it in the Cleveland. I said LeBron is the all-time leading scorer. He did it in what uniform? Oh, a Laker uniform. He did it in a Laker uniform. Not Cleveland, not Miami, not goddamn. Who the other team he play for?
Cleveland again.
Yeah, oh yeah, Cleveland again. Yeah, bro. No. Everything Shaq deserved as a Laker, LeBron deserved as a Laker, bro. They both been played there 5+ years. So both of them brought championships. Yeah, Shaq brought three. Plus he had Kobe. LeBron only had goddamn AD. Fucking Mr. Glass. But LeBron became the all-time leading scorer in a Lakers. When Shaq get that trophy outside, I'm gonna have one right next to that nigga, yo. So you can be mad all the fuck you are, bro. He gonna have a trophy right next to his
Oh,
ass,
I can
bro.
speak, bro.
Right next to his ass, bro. But come on, Tone, how can you give Shaq all these accolades being there 5 years and not LeBron?
So
How?
first, so is it my turn?
Go ahead, bro.
So first of
My
all,
iPad got 14% left, yo. We got 14% left.
I don't want to hear about LeBron being the all-time leading scorer. He didn't score those points in the Lakers uniform. He didn't. He the
Neither did
all
Kareem. Neither did Kareem.
the,
Neither did Kareem.
listen.
Neither did
Okay,
Kareem.
take his Milwaukee career out. He still got 5 championships, 3 MVPs, two.
Okay, but he wouldn't have all them points though.
Okay,
So still, he didn't
take
get them either.
so take away that Kareem's the all-time leading
Hold
scorer.
on, Kareem still won a championship with Milwaukee before he
Yeah,
came to
just take. Okay, so yeah, take Milwaukee away. Take Milwaukee away. Kareem is
Okay.
still 5 championships.
All right. You can take Cleveland away. LeBron still got three championships. You can take Cleveland away. LeBron still got three championships.
But I know, but that's not the same. Here's what I'm telling you, bro. So if you want to take Kareem's Milwaukee career away, say that don't count towards him being a Laker. If you look at just what
Oh, he still would be great. He
he
still would be
scored,
great
he
for
was
sure.
too. But if you look at just what LeBron did in the Laker uniform, what the fuck did he do? He brought us a bubble championship, the bubble chip. Okay, so you got a championship once in 6 years or whatever, going into your 7th year or whatever. Shaq got three, bro. Not
He
only
had
is that,
cold
hold on,
tone, tone. He had
bro. I
cold
let you
tone.
talk, bro. I let you
Tone.
talk.
He
I
had
let you
cold
talk. I
tone.
let you talk. Shaq
Yeah,
got
cold.
Shaq got three. Not only does he have three, he has an MVP and three Finals MVPs, two All-Star Game MVP during his Laker time. So for you to say the gap between them as a Laker is
Damn. Hold on. They're not gonna be. They're not in the top 10. They're not gonna be in the top 10 as greatest Lakers. LeBron gonna be ahead of them backcourts. Sad. Oh yeah, yeah. Oh yeah, 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 yeah. But again, hold on. So you telling me when if somebody tell you Tone mentioning the top five Lakers, Dirk Fisher and James Worthy and all them gonna be in your top five above LeBron? Everybody gonna be above LeBron. So none of them gonna make. So LeBron will be out. He wouldn't even be in your top 10 as the greatest Lakers. He wouldn't even make your top 10. Cause you didn't name about eight motherfuckers right now, bro. I understand that. Who LeBron? Probably four. Probably four. Not that many. They didn't make the playoffs this year, did they? And they the Lakers? That's right. They did lose to Minnesota. Hey, listen, bro. I'm just saying, bro. I can't put the whole '80s team in front of LeBron, bro. I can't because I just I just can't, bruh. I just can't. I just can't, bruh. Neither, neither, bruh. I can and I won't. Can't stop, won't stop. Can't stop, won't stop. A little bit, but not as much as you. So let me ask you a question. If hold on, listen, I bet you if I go and look at LeBron's numbers, like, as far as points he done scored as a Laker compared to a lot of these other guys in 6 years, I guarantee he done scored way more points than them guys. Rebounds, assists, blocks. I'm sure AI top five for what? Philly? Top five for the Philly? AI didn't play. AI didn't play for the Lakers though. What are you talking about AI for? No, 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 no. Hold on, but LeBron won, bro. Hold on. Listen, would without Magic Johnson or Kareem, would Michael Cooper or James Worthy would they win championships? Without Magic or Kareem, would them guys win championship? Mm-mm, 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 mm-mm. If Magic Johnson or Kareem was not on those Lakers teams, would the Lakers won those five championships without Magic and Kareem? If they weren't on those teams at all, you got everybody else. You got everybody else. You got everybody else, but them. Mm-mm, mm-mm, mm-mm. Go ahead. No, they still no, they will win. No, Kareem and Magic definitely, yeah. Hold on. Hold on. So you saying Cap and Magic wasn't good enough? Them two wasn't good enough to win a championship with some regular players like a Kurt Rambis or a goddamn AC Green. They couldn't win a championship with them guys. No, I understand that. I understand that. Yeah, I understand. Hold on. I never said nothing. Hold on. I never said nothing. Hold on. Hold on. I never said nothing about James Worthy. This whole conversation, I've never said nothing about Worthy. I'll mix with Michael Cooper. I never said nothing about Worthy. Now, Worthy, hold on. Worthy, I can give you that. I can give you that. No, no, no. Okay, okay. Bro. But that was his specialty, Tony. That was his specialty, Tony. That was his specialty. Listen, that was Michael Cooper's specialty, bro. Defense was his specialty. Man, listen, bro. Listen, again, Braun will be in my top five as greatest Lakers of all time. He would not be 9, 10, 11, 12. Hell no. Hell no. Hell no. Hell no. LeBron's the top five greatest Lakers of all time. LeBron's one of the greatest five Lakers of all time. One of the greatest five Lakers of all time. LeBron James will be one of them. Kareem. Oh, hold on. We talking about all time. So we got Kareem, Magic, Jerry West. Yeah, I can't forget about Jerry West. Yeah, yeah. LeBron. And let me see. I can pick from the litter now. Shit. I can go Will Chamberlain. I can go Will Chamberlain. Yeah. Damn, my bad. I forgot about Kobe. Yeah, my bad. That's disrespectful as shit. My bad. My bad. Hold on. My bad, bruh. I was just telling you, bruh. No, you know that's not true. So don't even try that shit, bruh. My iPad about to die, nigga. I'm glad it is because you want to start trying to start some shit. You know, great. He is not greater than Kobe, yo. You know that. Nah, nigga. No, no. Yeah, man. Well, today, tomorrow, in 10 years, he will be one of the top five greatest Lakers of all time, bro. We out, bro.